We want you to come to the place where when the desire is born, you feel the freshness of it. And even though it is not manifest, you do not worry about it, because it is not for the manifestation that the desire exists to begin with. Do you get that? Not really, not so much. So, the contrast helps you to want, yes? And as the contrast causes a rocket of desire to shoot from you, as that rocket of desire emanates from you vibrationally, it is answered immediately. But you usually don't know that, because you have forgotten that you are vibrational beings. You are here in this time-space reality in these magnificent bodies with all of the manifestational stuff around you. And you've become so good at interpreting your time-space reality through the physical sensors that really do not do anything other than translate vibration. But you're so good at it, you don't even know you're doing it. You translate vibration, and that's why you see, and you translate vibration, and that's why you hear. And you translate vibration, and that's why you smell and taste. That's what your sense of touch is all about. You are vibrational translators. And so you've gotten so good at translating through your physical senses that you see your world, and it is a wonderful world to see through your physical senses, but you tend to forget that it is a vibrational world. And so then what happens to you as you are observing the manifestations of things that have been created through your vibration, then you tend to want to manipulate or control the manifestations. You live very conditional lives, most of you, because when you observe something that makes you happy, you say, I would like more of those things. I will vote for those things. I will support more of those things with my energy and time and money. But when you look at things that you do not like, that you would not like to experience yourself, you tend to say, I would vote no. I would vote against those things. But in a vibrational universe, there is no such thing as voting against anything, because when you see something wanted and you say yes to it, you include it in your vibration. But when you see something not wanted and you say no to it, you include it in your vibration. So what happens without knowing it, for most humans, you are including many things in your vibration. Some of them you want to include, and some of them you do not. But because you are not remembering that you are vibrational beings, you don't tend to your vibration. You tend to wait until things manifest, and then you deal with what is manifesting. And this gathering is about helping you to realize that you are vibrational beings, and that you are vibrational transmitters and receivers. And that law of attraction is matching all of these signals up. And that the way you control your experience is by deliberately offering your vibrations. What you think, and therefore what you feel, which is an indicator of your vibration of thought, and what manifests is always a vibrational match, no exception. But if you wait until something has manifested, we call that post-manifestational awareness. And it's not all that helpful, because 99%, more than 99%, 99.99 and even then some percent of every creation is complete before you begin to see physical evidence of it. So you have creations well along the way before they begin to show up in your experience. And once something manifests, while you always have the ability to be where you are and to move from where you are to where you want to be, once something is manifested, and you get that habit of observing what is going, then the tendency to continue to perpetuate what is a very strong tendency. We want you, as you are visiting with us in the hours that are before us, in these days that are before us, we want you to come to the most keen awareness that you have ever found, that you are the creator of your own experience, and that you create by deliberately projecting your thought. We want you to realize that as you give thought, whether you are projecting your thought about the past or about the present or about the future, whether you are observing or pondering or musing or imagining, whether you are wondering, whether you are having a conversation, whatever it is you are focused upon is causing an activation of a thought vibration within you. And law of attraction is responding to that thought vibration. So it works like this. The contrast, which we mean the variety, the things wanted and not wanted, the things really wanted and the things really not wanted, the contrast of your time and place causes you to come to conclusions of your personal preferences or your desire. It just happens. It's the way the entire universe is established. It's not something that you need to work at or learn to do. If you were the one-celled amoeba in the ocean, you would be having your experience, and those personal preferences would be being born within you. So as you evaluate or even observe or even move around in without conscious awareness, as you are moving through contrast, your personal desires or preferences are being born, and they shoot, we like to call it like rockets of desire, into what we lovingly refer to as your vibrational escrow. In other words, they are there being held for you, waiting for you to become in vibrational alignment with them. Now, this is something that you may not have heard from us before. We really want you to get this because it's the basis of the way your guidance system works. When your contrast causes you to desire something or prefer something, in the moment that that preference is born, source energy agrees with that preference. How wonderful is that? Do you realize how known you are to be leading edge genius creators? Do you understand how worthy you are known to be? There is no question or no misunderstanding on the part of source energy that you out here on this leading edge of creation have the ability, the wherewithal, and the right to have an experience which causes you to conclude your personal preference. And when that preference is concluded, when that preference happens within you, even if you don't speak words about it, when that preference happens within you, a vibration emanates from you, and source becomes immediately one with that vibration. So now, there is a strong current or signal that is pulsing within you. Jerry and Esther have navigational systems in their vehicles. And the way they work is the computer in the coach and the antennas on the roof let the satellites in the sky know where they are. So they program in their destination, and then Magellan calculates the route between where they are and where they want to go, and then gives them turn-by-turn descriptions, both verbally and visually. Magellan never says to them, "Where have you been?" because it is not relevant where they have been. Magellan has only one function: to determine the route between where they are and where they now want to be. Your emotional guidance system is exactly the same. You are where you are, and you have desires that are being born within you constantly, that are being held for you in vibrational escrow. So those same 2 points of vibrational relativity are there for you. And your emotional guidance system is based upon those. So day by day, experience by experience, you have preferences born. You know how it works. Someone is not nice to you, and you want them to be nicer. You're not nice to someone, you wish you had been nicer. You don't have enough money, you would like more money. You are disorganized, you want to be more organized. Your body doesn't feel good, you want it to feel better. Constant information being sent for source to align with. And so there is this constant, steady projection of your intention that is born from your day-to-day experience, and source is saying, yes, we agree, yes, we agree, yes, we agree, yes, we agree. And do you know what that agreement means? That means that all of the resources of the universe are put toward your achievement of whatever it is that you have set into motion. In other words, there is nothing that you cannot be or do or have. If this time-space reality has the ability to inspire that desire within you, this time-space reality has the ability to deliver it. And Source, who is in alignment immediately, not only with what you just said, but with everything that you've been projecting, oh, what a magnificent array of creations are awaiting your alignment. That alignment is what we call the art of allowing. It's bringing yourself into vibrational alignment with what you have projected and Source is agreeing with that is in your vibrational escrow. And the better you feel, the more in vibrational alignment with it you are. The worse you feel, the more out of alignment with it you are. One of the things that we find extremely interesting as we are interacting with our human friends is that many of you have come to the place where you're not all that interested or aware and not concerned often about the way you feel. And that does not make sense at all from our standpoint, because the way you feel is your indication of your alignment with what you have been saying you want. In other words, you have not enough money, you go to the mailbox, you get your bill, the American Express bill, it takes your breath away when you open it. And you launch a rocket of desire. I would really like a significant amount of extra money coming in. And Source says, we agree, it's on the way. But then you say, I don't have enough money. And then you say, what was I thinking when I spent this money? And then you say, look at them. They've got more money than they need. And then you say, look at them. They probably inherited it, the lazy ones. And then you say, I don't know why I don't do better financially. And as you beat the drum of where you are in relationship to money, you hold yourself apart, not on purpose, but you hold yourself apart from all that's waiting for you, that's been accumulating for you, that not only has been accumulating and amassing, but it's being massaged and aligned with circumstances and events to accommodate you in a wonderful unfolding. But as you worry about not having enough money, as you complain about not having enough money, you hold yourself, unwittingly usually, out of alignment with the things that you are asking for. We call this gathering the art of allowing, and it really is about the art of allowing yourself vibrational alignment with who you really are and what you are asking for. Do you understand that you are source energy in physical bodies? Do you get it that your worthiness is not in question? Do you understand that you are source out here on the leading edge, assisting in the expansion of the universe? This physical life that you're living is not about you catching up with the non-physical energy that is already perfect. This time-space reality and your exposure and experience within it is the leading edge of thought. And Source is right here with you all of the time if you will but allow yourself to get up to vibrational speed with that which Source is. So we'll talk a lot in the hours and days that are before us about your emotions and this emotional guidance scale. We'll talk about how your emotions are your indicator of what you are doing right now with your vibration. Because you cannot set your radio dial on 6:30 a.m. and receive what's being broadcast on 98.7 FM. The frequencies have got to match up. And if you want more money, but you've got your frequency set on, I don't have enough money, more money cannot come to you.